Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on genetics, principles of inheritance and variation for grade 12th. In our previous video, we have discussed the duplicating genes. In this video, we'll talk about collaborator genes. We'll be discussing the definition, we'll be discussing the type, we'll discuss the example and then a cross. So please watch the video till the end so that in the end you can use these pointers for your notes and understand better. So we'll start with collaborator genes. The definition remains the same which was given for duplicating and complementary genes. That is, these genes are also present at different locus in similar or different type of chromosomes. Fine, so that remains the same. Here we are going to explain collaborator genes by giving an example, and the example which we would give to explain collaborator genes is the comb shape in fowls. Fine, so the comb shape in the fowls will be explained with the help of collaborator genes. Now herein, suppose there are two genes P and R which are responsible for the shape of comb in case of fowls. Fine, so P and R are two genes which are present here. The presence of or dominance of different P condition and R condition will give different results. How? If suppose the different, I'll write here, conditions or different assumptions which can be here or different conditions which we can receive are, maybe the P is capital and all the others are recessive. In this situation, the comb which shape is P shaped. The second scenario can be in which all are recessive and R is dominant, maybe 1 R or 2 R, both, that doesn't matter. In case of a dominant R, it will be rose shaped comb. And then we have one more condition where both are dominant. This scenario which we have, here we have walnut shaped the comb. And the other scenario where all are recessive, this is a single comb. So this is how, these are the results which we get if this type of an arrangement is present. So how do we find out? We will find out with the help of a cross. Now what do? We take the Mendelian pure lines and cross two fowls, and the fowls with P and maybe the other one with a rose condition, rose comb. Fine, so here it will be a P comb and here there will be a rose comb because capital R is present. F1, very simple, F1 generation, the result would be as usual. Fine, P and R both are caps, so it is walnut. It is a walnut shape of the comb. Now again we will lead to selfing of the offsprings. When the selfing is done, what do we get? We have to make a dihybrid cross now. I'll make the cross to make things easier. Capital, small, capital, small. Again, come here. If you don't know this funda, you can watch my video for dihybrid crosses where I have made it very easy for you to learn how a dihybrid cross is made. The link is given in the description. You can go to that link and watch. Now what do we get here? What is the result? Again, quickly, if we know how to make a cross, it will take a few minutes. Just PR, small and caps, again PR, and small here, then we have caps, again, then we have this scenario and small like this, caps and small, and then small and then this, I'm sorry, this all are small. So what do we get here? Quickly, both P and R dominants are present. That means it's a walnut case. P and R dominant, walnut. 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 Now, P, only P dominant, P shaped. P and R both dominant, walnut. P dominant, P shaped. R and P both dominant, walnut. R rose, R dominant, rose. P dominant, P, R dominant, rose, and both recessive, single comb. Now the ratio remains the same. Fine, the ratio remains the same, but we'll count. 1 walnut, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 walnut. So 9 we have with walnut shaped comb. Fine, P shaped, 1 2 and 3. So 3 we have with P shaped comb, and rose, 3 with rose shaped comb, and last one is single shaped comb or single comb. Fine, so this is the result which we get. Now the ratio is same. The ratio remains the same. In a dihybrid cross, in a Mendelian's cross, we have the same ratio, 9:3:3:1. But the result is different. In all the 4 scenarios, we have different type of comb shape. Fine. So herein, the same, type of dominants. Like for example, if one is dominant, it will give a different result. Other one will give a different result. Both of them will give a different result, and recessives will give different. So in all the 4 scenarios, there is a different result, which explains collaborator genes. So this is how we talk about collaborator genes and the examples. So question which can be asked is that the ratio for collaborator and which type of genes they give same ratio as a Mendelian's ratio of F2 generation. So that is collaborator genes. So in our next video, we'll start with the multiple effects of our skin. We'll talk about the crosses, and we'll talk about the type of genes. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.